How is it going, everyone? Welcome to Comicstube YouTube channel. In today's video, we will discuss Batman, Birth of the Demon, in which we will see that moment when Batman revives himself by using the Lazarus pit and also the darkest origin of the demon said Ras Al Ghul. So if you guys are new here, please subscribe and turn on all the notifications to never miss any future uploads. Please like, comment and share. All the text and images are owned by a suspected company. You can support them by purchasing it digitally or from any offline stores. The issue opens up in a deserted land where some people are digging to create the Lazarus pit and they are all working under Ras Al Ghul. But there, those people get confronted by the Dark Knight as he is on a mission to find every Lazarus pit before Ras Al Ghul gets his hands on them. As a result, Batman takes care of those criminals, but in the fight, he falls into a river which is full of toxic waste. After preventing Ras from using the location, Batman returns to his cave, and there he finds that the last remaining location of the Lazarus pit is at the north of Africa, which happens to be the original one. So Bruce then starts his journey towards the Lazarus pit's location, and before leaving Gotham, Bruce tells Alfred that he is dying as he falls into the toxic waste. Hearing this, Alfred tries to stop him, but Bruce is determined to put an end to Ras Al Ghul's reign of terror, and he leaves the Wayne Manor. When Bruce arrives in North Africa, there he sees Talia Al Ghul, Ras Al Ghul's daughter, who has already taken care of the Lazarus pit. Bruce then tells her how he managed to find the locations, and with that, Talia reveals the secret origin of her father, Ras Al Ghul. The panel then jumps into the flashback to the Middle Ages. There we see a young Ras Al Ghul, who known as Physician, and he was a member of a nomad tribe, but his love for science led him to live in a city, and there he got married to a girl named Sora. Ras was very close to the Sultan Salim, but Sultan's son, Ras, was a total maniac. He tortures innocent people, and sometimes he puts his hands on Sora. One day, Ras witnessed how the prince won a horse race by stomping over an old woman. In the night, Ras pays a visit to that old woman's house, but her son believes Ras was involved in her mother's death. Even he tries to kill him, but Ras gives the man some powder that will make her mother's passing painless. Then the guards inform him that Sultan's son has fallen ill, so Ras quickly visits to the palace and tells the king that he needs some time to think and prepare the medicine. So Ras then visits to the place he was born and falls asleep to dream. Here he sees a vision where he is fighting against death, and as his lifeless body falls into a pit, it brings him back to life and he wins against death. After waking up, he tells Sultan he has an idea to save the prince's life. So he makes them build a pit, and with his wife's help, he poured the necessary chemicals into that pit. And then he brings the weakened prince inside the pit, and as it heals all of his sickness, the prince emerges from the pit, but he loses his sanity and starts to attack everyone inside the camp. In a state of madness, he attacks Sora and starts to choke her. Ras tries to stop the prince, but he fails to save his love, and right in front of his eyes, the prince strangles her to death. When the prince comes back to his senses, the Sultan blames Ras for killing his own wife and tells the guards to capture him. When Ras faces the charges, the cruel prince sentences him to be confined with the dead corpse of his wife. Thus he puts a whole tribe of nomads into the pit and leaves them to suffer in hunger and pain. But after a few days, that old woman's son, named Huge, comes to the rescue and frees Ras, who managed to survive the day. After wandering the desert, the pair get visited with Ras's uncle, the leader of the nomad tribe. and they make a plan of having revenge on the Sultan. And Ras sends a sail to the prince that he rescued from a mass grave of the merchants, and the sail causes the prince fall sick. So the Sultan then again searches for Ras to help his son. As Ras arrives at the place, he tells them to create a new pit, but this time he alters the chemicals inside the pit, and when they put him inside that, it kills the prince in a most horrific way. The nomad tribe then attacks the Sultan's army and kill all of them. And for Sultan, Ras puts him in a horse along with the dead body of his son to let him die in the middle of the desert. But in the end, he kills him. After that, the tribe then invades the whole city, where they kill every innocent people. But Ras doesn't feel happy by this revenge, and then he feels sick due to that seal he was brought from the dead corpses. So the tribe then take Ras to the original pit and they resurrect him. But soon the madness takes control over his mind and he proceeds to kill a nearby woman. But then he regains his consciousness and finally beats the weakness of the Lazarus pit. Over the centuries, Ras, his uncle, and Huge defeat many countries and conquer them. But one night, when Ras finds that Huge writing his history in the language that was considered lost in history, Ras confronts him and kills him, and his uncle escapes to avoid his madness. Back in the present day, as Talia tells all the details of her father, the two share a kiss, and Talia finds that Batman has a fever and he is dying. But there, Ras confronts Batman, and after exchanging some words, they two jumps on each other to put an end to this fight. During the fight, Batman overpowers Ras, but before he can defend himself, Ras attacks Bruce with a shovel and enters it inside his chest. After killing the Batman, Ras tries to reach the pit, but he sees that Bruce is still alive. And right at that time, Bruce jumps on Ras and they both fall into the pit and struggle to win the fight over the dead. When things get settled down, a person emerges from the sand, and it seems that it is Bruce Wayne who comes back from the dead, and all of his sickness has also gone. But he doesn't know the final fate of the demon saint, Ras Al Ghul. Thus the one-shot series of Batman, Birth of the Demon, comes to a close. So which part you like the most? Please share your thoughts on the comment section down below. And also please subscribe, as this will motivate me to make more contents. Thank you so much for watching. Everyone stay safe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.